Welcome to the ELU56 and ELU5620 programming guide brought to you by Timeguard Customer Services. The ELU56 and ELU5620 are 7-day electronic time controllers. They both can switch up to 8 independent programs per day, and feature a backup battery supply. Programs can also be suspended when needed. Please take a moment to study the control functions.
Setting the clock for your device.
Press the Set button. The C icon will begin to flash. This indicates that the clock can be set. Notice that the clock icon is flashing. To change the current day for the clock, press the Day button until your required day is selected. You will see that the day indicator changes position as the button is pressed. Now that the day has been set, press the Hour button to set the hour for the local time. Continue to press the Hour button until the required hour has been selected. Note that the unit has a 24-hour clock, so set the hour value accordingly. Once the hour has been set, press the Minutes button to set the minutes for the local time. Once the minutes has been set, press the Set button to return to the main operating screen. The clock has now been set. You can now advance to setting any required programs.
Programming your device.
To begin programming the unit, press and hold the Set button for 5 seconds. The number 1 will flash. This represents the first program. On will also be displayed, to represent the on time for the program. Also note that the program icon is visible, indicating that the unit is in programming mode. To set the day for the program to be active, press the Day button. If you require Monday to be included on the programming schedule, leave the day indicator on number 1. In this instance we will start programming from Monday. Once the day has been set, press the Hours button to set the hour value for the program. Note that if the Hours button is held down, it will rapidly increase the hour value during programming. Once the hour has been set, press the Minutes button to set the minutes for the program. Note that if the Minutes button is held down, it will rapidly increase the value during programming. Once the minutes has been set, press the Set button to set the off time for the program. The number 1 will flash. This represents the first program. INT will also be displayed to represent the off time for the program. Press the Hours button to set the hour value for the program. Remember that if the Hours button is held down, it will rapidly increase the value during programming. Once the hour has been set, press the Minutes button to set the minutes for the program. Once the minutes has been set, press the Set button to set the next program. The number 2 will flash. This represents the second program for Monday. On will also be displayed to represent the on time for the program. If you wish to continue additional programs, set the hours and minutes as shown for the first program. If additional programs are not required for Monday, press the Day button to advance to the next day. The day indicator will be set to number 2. This represents Tuesday. Note that the program number has been set to 1, indicating the first program. To set the hours and the minutes for the program, follow suit of the method used on the first program for Monday. Continue this method until all the required days have been set. To exit programming mode, press and hold down the Set button until your local time is restored on the display. The programs have now been set, and will switch on at the next allotted future program sequence. If you are in between program on-off sequences and the display shows INT, press the override button to switch on the unit if required. Otherwise, the unit will automatically switch on at the next allocated time.
Programming over midnight.
If planning to program over midnight is required, enter your programs using the following method. Enter the first program, using the hours and minutes buttons for your selected day. When entering the first program on time is complete, select the off time for the program for midnight of the same day. This process allows the program to start at 8 p.m. and end at midnight for Saturday. Please note that this is an example, and the days and time you select are to your own requirements. The next process will be to start the program for the following day at midnight. This allows the program to automatically carry on from where Saturday's program left off. When midnight has been entered, select the off time for the program of the same day. This will be your true switching off time. Note that any day of the week can be used for this method, and only the 2 middle programs must remain the same for your selected day. The unit will now switch over midnight using this method. Please take a moment to study the programming functions used.